I know, it's unfortunate, but you can hear it in my voice. I'm sick. There's no way I can make it.
Well, there's always next year, darling.
Right, there's always next year.
Okay, got to go.
All right, talk to you soon.
Ta-ta.
Love ya. Bye. That was my close and personal friend, Anna Latour. You know, she invited me to the Met Gala this year, and although I really wanted to go, as you can tell in my voice, I'm sick. I can get really deep right now. I'm sick. I have a little cold, and my voice went down a couple octaves, and instead of showing up to the Met Gala and infecting everyone with my mucus, I decided to not go. I know, but I am still showing up. And since I'm not there this year, I thought we could go over the outfits, of course, as I've done in the past, of the people who are there. Sound good? So before I begin, I do want to talk a little bit about the theme, which is super fine, tailoring black style. And the dress code is tailored for you. So this theme explores black style and the history of dandyism. And I believe this is the first time in Met history that they are centering black identity, which is really cool. I'm glad they're finally doing it. Better late than never, I suppose. And I think this is a very powerful theme, especially with, you know, everything going on with DEI. I feel like it's about time that black people who have influenced culture immensely are center stage. So when referring to a black dandy, it refers to an individual who uses fashion as a powerful means of self-expression, resistance, and assertion of identity, especially in the context of challenging societal limitations and negative perceptions related to race, class, and other social hierarchies. And it's become a way to reject the limitations placed on black people in America. So some of the characteristics that come with dandyism is like fancy suits, top hats, shine shoes, maybe a pocket watch. So I'm kind of thinking we'll see a lot of that tonight. And in a racially segregated America, a black dandy's outfit became a form of resistance and basically a big FU to society that only wanted to define them by race and not character. It's a form of self-expression, and it looks damn good. And as you can tell, I'm a little bit passionate about this one. I don't usually talk about the theme this much in depth, but believe it or not, I am part black. I know, I probably didn't need to point it out. It's pretty obvious. No, but, you know, growing up, being embedded in black culture, but obviously not looking the part, I always place myself in a position where I can be an ally and use my privilege in a way that helps and elevates people of color. So I feel it's important to talk about this theme specifically. I know that was a little bit serious, but I do want to get to the outfits, and I want to say that as I go through and talk about each outfit, I'm doing this in the same style that I've done in all of my other fashion videos. I'm not associating with the theme. I'm not associating with the person who's wearing it, except I might, if I really like them, I'll probably have a bias. It's really just like my opinions on the outfits. It's not that serious. I'm not a fashion expert. However, I'm not a fashion expert, but I do know how to dress. Occasionally, I do be dressing. So yeah, just gonna get that out of the way. I am just a girl who enjoys fashion, not an expert. Again, the theme is very powerful and very important, but I'm not considering whether or not these fit into the theme. I'm considering whether or not I like them or not. And I am also going to say the rule still stands about black suits. If you've watched any of my other fashion review videos, a plain black suit and a plain black bow tie or regular tie is disqualified. I understand the theme is like dress wear this year, but you can get creative, okay? You don't have to wear just a black suit and a tie. If you can't get creative at the Met Gala, you should not be there. All right, let's get into it. Also, I'm not gonna cover every person who attended because this video would be way too long, and it already is pretty long. So you'll just have to watch and see who's included and who isn't. All right, starting off with the queen herself, Rihanna. Why, yes, she is pregnant with her third child. And I've kind of accepted at this point that I don't think an album is coming anytime soon. However, it's about her outfit. So let's talk about it. So she was very on theme, right? But I have to say, as a huge Rihanna fan and lover, I think she makes it look good because it's Rihanna, but if I were to put this on, I think a lot of people would look at me a little funny. But because it is Rihanna, I will rate it a 10. That's just how it has to be. And now we have father of her children, A$AP Rocky. And this is what I mean. He has like, you know, black suit and tie vibes, but it's not a boring black suit and tie. Like he has this jacket that I don't know what style it's called. He looks good. It's very modern. He has a nice little cane umbrella gun. The shiny shoes, the sunglasses. He looks very handsome. And he's got the hand on the hip. He means business. I will rate his fit a 10 as well because I have nothing to complain about. Janelle Monáe, I don't know. She looks like a card, like a literal like just card. Like this is crazy. It's like some optical illusion. Very cool. And then she removes that into her outfit. It's giving like Mad Hatter. This is what the fuck I'm talking about. Okay. This is really cool. I'm gonna give this a 10 as well. You know, I feel like a lot of times in these videos, I have a lot to say usually, but I feel like in this one, it's just gonna be like, love it, 10. So sorry if this is boring. I'm also sick and my brain is turning into NyQuil slowly. Lewis Hamilton, don't know him, but again, this is what I'm talking about. We have a nice beige suit. It's well fitted. He got one of those little golfer hats. I forget what they're called. Again, I love this actually. Like this is, I can't complain. This is also a 10. Coleman Domingo. So he came in with this cloak of some sort. He looks like royalty. He looks like a king. He just needs a crown to tie it all together. The outfit itself, I will give this portion of his outfit an 8, but then he takes it off and then we have this nice suit with like a big old flower. The pattern isn't my favorite and the polka dots are not my favorite, so I will give the second look a 7, but he looks nice. We have Ayo Edebiri. Whoa, I don't know how I feel about it. It's like we have this like little waterfall of red beads in the front, a leather jacket. I think it looks good. The more I look at it, the more I'm like, I fuck with it. I will give this an 8. Lauryn Hill looks kind of like a tuba. I'm not gonna lie, it looks like, you know, like the kids in band who would carry the tubas. But it's definitely a statement piece. It looks really good, especially for being at the Met Gala. I think my only critique is the blue purse. I don't know where that came from. You know, I don't know why that's there. Everything else aligns. Yeah, I'll give this a 7. Chappell Roan. She looks like a rock star from the 80s or something. I kind of love it on her. I actually love this suit in general. I feel like I would try to wear this. I love the pattern on it. I love the stitching. I love the subtle glitter. I'm gonna give this a 9. Tyla, you know, it's cute. I think she looks great. I see like the pinstripe vibe going on. It's not my favorite, I guess. I don't know, there's something about it that is just not really like, it's okay. I'll give it a 7. Zendaya, she looks so mysterious. I feel like I wish her hat was like 10 times bigger. I wish it was just like I feel like that would have really sealed the deal for me, but it still looks great. She's like the badass detective in a movie that like solves the crime. I will give this an 8. Next we have Doechii, and there's also a photo of her like with a cigar, which I thought was really fitting for the theme also. Looks like we have some Louis Vuitton. And I love Doechii's approach in style in general. Her fashion sense has really influenced me a lot this past year. I love seeing what she wears. You know, this is interesting. I think like ultimately I do like it, but it's not my all-time favorite thing that she's ever worn. I think I will give this an 8. Next we have Lupita. I love this color. I love this color of suit. I love the little, I don't know what the fashion term is, but it's like a cape. Sometimes I see people wear capes and it just looks awkward. I feel like this looks like it should be there. I like her little subtle hat. It's a little tiny little hat, but it looks cute. Yeah, the color looks great on her. The color this is one of my favorite colors, to be honest with you. I will give this an 8 as well. Pharrell, okay. I really don't know what to say. You know, he's got the bell bottoms on. I will give this a 5. It's not my favorite. I think it looks a little awkward, if I'm being real. Alicia Keys and Swizz Beatz. A lot of stripes off the bat. Lots of stripes. And again, very on theme. Okay, but it's just too many stripes, I think. I don't know how many stripes I can handle. I do love her little headpiece, but I'm just distracted with all the stripes. I will give them together, I'll give it a 6. It's not bad, it's just a lot. Charlie XCX. This lighting is horrible. They did her dirty with these photos because I can't really see her hair. I can see her head, but I can't really see what's going on top of her head. Yeah, I don't know what's going on up there, but you know, it's just a black outfit. I'll give this a 5. I know it ain't the Stallion. It's Megan Thee Stallion. I love her. Everything she does, I eat it up every time. And she killed this. This is one of my favorite looks, hands down. It's elegant, it's flashy, it stands out, it's making a statement. Her hair, she ate, she left no crumbs. She always looks good, but goddamn. Yeah, this is a 10 out of 10 for sure. Doja Cat. Again, this lighting is a little weird. Okay, very cartoonish, very playful. She's doing a little bit of like the leopard cheetah print again. She looks cute. Is it my favorite? No. I think I will give this a 6. Not Andre 3000 with a piano. Okay. And then is that a garbage bag? You know, he's one of those artists that I feel like thinks too deeply for me to understand. I do know he dropped like an album of like him playing the piano, I think. So I think this is fitting for that. But you know what? I think it is very on theme because he's kind of going against what expectations everyone has placed on him as just a rapper. So now he's like, I have a piano on my back and I can play the piano and I can play the flute, I can play instruments. I'm more than just a rapper and I respect it. But as an outfit, I'll give this a 5, right in the middle. Gayle King. I just don't like anything about it. I think my favorite part I'll give it a 2. Diana Ross, she showed up and showed out. See, I love the big hat. I love the feathers. I love how dramatic it is. We love a good dramatic look at the Met Gala. And she looks stunning. I'm gonna have to give this a 10 also. We have Usher and Jennifer. Okay, Usher with like the one part of the scarf coming out. I don't like that. I mean, basically it's a black suit and a black bow tie with a scarf on and a cane. I mean, there looks like a pocket watch is there too, but it's like, I won't fully disqualify him because he has a little bit of accessory, I suppose, but it's not really getting a high rating for me. That has to be a 2. As for her separately, we'll just do it together, 2. Tracy Ellis Ross. This is also very animated. The pants look like they have air in them. Then we have like this giant, I don't know, I would only assume is a bow behind her because, yeah. And then we have the big old hat. I'll give this a 6. Sabrina Carpenter. Yeah, I don't know. It's giving like fancy bartender. It is cute though. She does look good. I think I'll give it a 7. Bad Bunny. I love that he's making no facial expression. I love that he just showed up and is holding this bag. He's just like, we need more energy like that. This looks really good though. This kind of reminds me of Tyler the Creator in his Call Me If You Get Lost era. I love the color coordination. I like the suit. I will give this a 9. Dua Lipa up those stairs because I'm done looking at this. That was stupid. I don't really like it, to be honest with you. I don't really know. I don't get it. The hair's cool. 3. Mindy Kaling. I feel like she needs a powdered wig on with this fit. I feel like this is giving like George Washington. Like George Washington type beat. It's either that or maybe like pirate. I don't know. I can't really tell what this is reminding me of, but I think I'll give it a 7. Miley Cyrus. This is interesting. I like the top part and I do like the bottom part. Do I like it together? I think I do. I think I do like this. She looks very classy. I will give this an 8. Jodie Turner-Smith. This is crazy. The hat, I love the curvature of this hat. You can literally only wear it like that. I love the color. I love the fabric. I love how it's like a suit but also a gown. I feel like she understood the assignment to a T. Like she got an A+. She got a 10 out of 10 from me. She did that. Cola? I don't know if I'm saying that right. I don't know. It's kind of scary. Again, there's a lot of cartoon characters here. Like he looks like a cartoon. This is like, looks like Betty Boop from the neck up. And then from the neck down is like, this is like someone you'd see on the strip in Vegas. I feel like he's staring into my soul. I'm gonna give this a 3. Lord. You know, I guess. I'll give it a 4. I really don't know what to say about it. It's like gray. And I like flashy, so I wish there was something more. Lana Del Rey, to be honest, it looks like someone photoshopped her neck and head into this photo. That's all I can see. This looks like a cardboard cutout or something. I don't know. This doesn't look real, and I don't like it at all. I can't lie. I'm gonna give this a 1 just because she looks pretty. The outfit is not it. Chance the Rapper. This is really fucking nice. I love the vest, the suit. I love how it's like a little bit baggy, but nothing too crazy. The hat, the glasses, everything. He looks really good. This is probably one of my favorite guy outfits I've seen so far. Yeah, this is a 10 out of 10. Emma Chamberlain. I kind of get it, but I kind of don't. I know she wanted to wear a gown, and I can see that. And she wanted to be on theme, and I can see that too. But yeah, this just really looks like a tore up suit. It's definitely not my favorite look of hers. I love her hair though, I will say. I love the hair that she has going on right now, but I'm gonna have to give this a 2.5. Tiana Taylor. So she won, obviously. She also understood the assignment, also got an A+, and did extra credit. The detail is crazy. The platform shoes, the cane, the colors, everything. Love it. 10 out of 10. Cardi B. Yeah, she looks nice. I think for me, I'm not a huge fan of the color. Looks like grass, you know? I will give it a 7. Hailey Bieber, she really just showed up in a suit jacket and some heels. It's boring. I'll give it a 2. Pusha T. So this is kind of what I look like when my dandruff is really bad. Just lots of dust on my shoulders. I don't know. It looks like a little like he's got like dust on him, like he needs to dust off his shoulders. But otherwise, it's not bad. I think I'll give it a 6. And now we have Simone Biles and Simone Biles' husband. She's very, very blue. Oh my god. I'll give it a 5, I guess. Angel Reese. This is really cute. I like how she's still implementing like the suit feel, but basically turned it into a gown. I will give it an 8. Serena Williams. Crazy in the best way. I love this. I love the material. It's very flashy, and I'll have to give this a 9. And then we have Venus Williams. I don't know. I don't think I like it. I'm not gonna lie to you. I don't know what's going on with her shoe. I don't like the jacket, the skirt. I'm gonna have to give it a 2. Shabuzi. I feel like this is something Beyonce would wear, and that's a compliment. We'll have to give it a 7. Shakira making a statement with the ginormous fabric on the carpet as they do at the Met Gala. If I zoom in here, I can kind of see her because the fabric takes up most of the frame. She looks pretty. You know, her gown is nice. Is it anything groundbreaking? No, I think it's more about the fabric on the ground than her outfit, but I will give it a 7. Sydney Sweeney. So she looks like the solar system, just like the night sky with boobs. So I'll give it a 4. I was watching the carpet live, which I've never done before. I usually just look at the outfits afterwards. And something about this is just really awkward. It's really weird. It's like they have everyone lined up waiting to go in. There's a guy playing a saxophone. There's photographers yelling at you. I understand it's a fundraising event, so I understand what the point of the event is, but it's like, this is so crazy. Like, with the state of the world right now, I'm like, we just have like a whole fashion event for like rich and famous people. And I feel like the idea of rich and famous people is just like so stupid sometimes. I'm like, why do we care? Why do we care so much? Me making a video about their outfits, you know, it's hypocritical, but it's like, why the fuck do we make celebrities? Why do we care? I don't know if I'll ever know. I don't understand it. Anyway, and I think I'm gonna call it here because I don't want this to drag on too long. I'm sorry this isn't the best video I've ever made, but I did want to still make this video. I am working on a video that is taking me a long time to make. It's the most effort I've ever put into a video, so stay tuned for that. I just wanted to get something out there because I haven't posted in like forever, it feels like. So if you watch this whole thing, I appreciate it. If you stick with me after this boring ass video, I appreciate it. I'm sorry I sound like a garbage disposal. My name is Maddie the Baddie, your new favorite YouTuber. I have a second channel that I'm promoting now for vlogs if you want to check that out. I have videos that are better than this one if you want to check those out. And I really hope to see you in my next video. Forgive me. Okay, love you. Bye.